boyfriend back with another booty bonanza, the Socal retro gaming swap meet, right? Did I say that right? Scourgism. So it was a special swap meet. Apparently they're doing it like twice a year. There's another one coming up. I teased it in the last booty bonanza that I was going to it. I did. It was wonderful. I'll show you some clips. I met up with NES Complex. We hung out, did a little slumber party. What does he like to call it? A sleepover mandate. I forget what he wants to call it, but it was a lot of fun. And we hung out the day before, and then we went to the swap meet. Got to see a lot of friends, and the swap meet was pretty darn impressive. I have to say, I would say I wasn't there in the January one, the expo, but I would say it was bigger than that because the expo took place at the same time as the Retro City Festival, so they split the vendors. But this was just like a bunch of vendors, and that was all there was. It was just vendors. It was awesome. Big open space at Frank & Sons, and I was impressed. I'm looking forward to going to the next one. That being said, a lot of stuff that I picked up, so let's get into it. Like I said, the first day that we hung out, excuse me, I just ate. The first day we hung out was the day before the swap meet, and NES Complex wanted to take me to this store in Pomona called Enforce, and it's a toy store, like a retro toy store. Really fun. I wish I would have got some footage, but I didn't. But it's got a bunch of little consignment booths that people put their toys, so there's a big variety of stuff to find there, and it was really fun. I did pick up one thing there. I was very excited. I got another Hasbro WWF figure, and that was Andre the Giant. Yeah, look at that. So very excited and happy to add him to my collection. He will go nicely with my Macho Man and Roddy Piper. By the way, have you guys seen the Andre the Giant documentary on HBO? Really good. I think even if you're a non-wrestling fan, you'll really enjoy it. So check it out. Andre the Giant. He's big. He's in good condition. Glad to have him in the collection. So with that, let's move on to the swap meet. Like I said, lots of vendors, lots of stuff to see. I was mainly on the hunt for, as I'm sure you know if you've seen these before, Super Nintendo and Nintendo Powers. So why don't we start with Nintendo Powers? I did find 4 Nintendo Powers. Unfortunately, none of them are new Nintendo Powers. They were all old Nintendo Powers. Not a big selection of Nintendo Powers at this swap meet. Maybe, I think this booth or this table, maybe one other table had them, but that was it, like 1 or 2 vendors. But I did find some upgrades, which was good. So let's get into that. The first one is volume 42 with Super Star Wars on the cover. All these, I think the only thing I was missing was, I mean, these are complete with the poster and everything, but they had the special like Nintendo Powers trading cards or whatever. So that was what was missing from all these. So volume 42, volume 43 with Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally. I'll move through these quick since I've already got them. Volume 48, so obviously a lot of 40s. And volume 53 with Super Empire Strikes Back. So yeah, Nintendo Powers, those are complete. Those will be nice upgrades for the collection. Moving into games. So quickly, well, no, I don't want to spoil. Okay, I got some handheld games. Yeah, handheld games. Let's do these ones first. I picked this one up really cheap. I want to say it was like $3. I've heard good things. Haven't ever played it before. Low power battery running out, so let's make this quick. I got Lilo and Stitch 2. What is it? The Hamsterville Havoc. Yeah, I don't know. Apparently these Lilo and Stitch games are really fun on the Game Boy Advance. This one, I believe the first one is more of just like a Contra type game, and this one's more Metroidvania. I think I got that right. I tested it out a little bit, so it did seem like there was a little bit more platforming and maybe Metroidvania elements to it. So I'm excited to check it out. Have you guys played it? What do you think? Lilo and Stitch 2. And then, you know, I'm on the hunt for the Game Boy Advance videos. And this was one that you don't see often. It is the Cartoon Network Collection Limited Edition. Big fan of the Cartoon Network, just Cartoon Network in general. So I think this has like Johnny Bravo and Dexter's Laboratory. I don't know, maybe some Cow and Chicken on it. I'm not sure. always fun to have that. I did find one other Game Boy game, original Game Boy. One that I forgot that I was looking for, and I'd been on the hunt for it so long, and I don't think I ever run across it in real life until now. Very happy to have it. Very minty copy, came with the case, and that is Ghostbusters 2. Now, if you know anything about this game, it's kind of a top-down, almost Zelda-like look to it, and it plays. It's really fun. Really fun. I am probably going to have this on a poll at some point, maybe around Halloween for CC Portable. This game rules. If you can find it, pick it up. It's very similar to the NES one, if you know that one, which I don't believe ever came out in North America. I think you can get like a reproduction of it. But anyway, really fun game, Ghostbusters 2. And then Super Nintendo. So while there was a lot of Super Nintendo at the swap meet, I only managed to find 3 games that I was looking for. Now, they did have a couple other ones, but they were a little janked up label-wise, so I passed on them. But the 3 ones I did get were all ones I was very happy to get. They're all sports titles, too, miraculously. The first being PGA European Tour. And this... Oh, crap, I forgot to check my list. I'm pretty sure this was the last golf game I needed, which means... Subset complete. TKO, Super Championship Boxing, or Super Championship Boxing TKO. I'm not sure. I think you would file this under T for TKO. Relief Pitcher, baseball game. And I'm sad to say it is not the last baseball game I needed, so I cannot say what I want to say. But Relief Pitcher, glad to have it. All right, next. Okay, here was a couple just random SNES games I needed that I've just been putting off for a long time. This one was Capcom's MVP Football. Now, the funny thing about this game is in my little app that I use, it's marked under MVP Football, not Capcom. So I was never looking under C's. And I was like, why do I never see this game? This game must be uncommon. Then once I realized it was under Capcom, I saw it left, right, and center, like all the time. And so I finally picked it up. This is just a really nice copy. That's my story for Capcom's MVP Football. Easy to find. Batman Forever. Yeah, I'm sure you've all heard of this. It's terrible. It's one of the worst Batman games, I think. I would go as far to say that. It's in like the top 3. So, yeah, unless you're going for a complete collection. Speaking of, I think I forgot. This was the last Batman game I needed, because I already have Adventures of Batman and Robin, Batman Returns, and heck, we'll even count Justice League Task Force and as a Batman game, because it's in it. So I got all the Batman games now, which means subset complete. Rivali, he's like the Rudo, or Rudo, one of the bird people. He's a champion of them. I don't remember her name. She's the Zora chick. What's her name? I don't know. Anyway, picked her up. Urbosa, I believe. Urbosa from the Gerudo. Got her. These are all really nice. I like these. I think this next one, my favorite though. I think it's Daruk. Daruk, he's the Goron. The Goron champion, and he's just got a nice weight to him. This guy is huge. And in the video game, I really like when he's like, what? Daruk's protection is ready to go, or whatever when it charges up. I don't know. I just like his voice. The guy who did the voice actor for him was really good. So there you go, Daruk. And then I did manage to pick up one other Nintendo Switch game. It's one I've been looking forward to. It's another port, but that's okay because port it up. I haven't played these games before, and if the first time I play them is on the Switch, that's fine by me. And that is Shantae Half Genie Hero Ultimate Day 1 Edition. Woo! Can you believe I said all that? Yeah, again, I don't know if you can get this by itself, but this is like $40. really good deal. The Shantae games, if you've never played them, really fun. Metroidvania type games, very colorful, funny. The dialogue's great. And excuse me, God, something in my throat. This one comes with a lot of stuff. 96-page art book, Risky Beats soundtrack CD, and then all the DLC. So it's hard to pass that deal up. This is a well worth it game. And man, I hope the Cartridge Club plays this at some point. You hear me, Musty? Rocket Sauce? Play a Shantae game for once. These are awesome. Season 6, right? Do a Shantae game. All right, let's get back to Super Nintendo. So, as you know, at the end of these videos, I'm getting so close to the end of my Super Nintendo collection. I put what games I still need. I say, if you can hook me up at all, give me a shout out. Well, after the last pickup video, boom, immediately someone jumped out to me on YouTube, said they had a few games I was looking for. We immediately got private messaging, PMing, and we worked out a deal. He gave me a great deal, and he sent me some stuff. So his name was Sean, and he wrote me a nice little note. I'm not going to read it, but it was very nice. So thank you, Sean, so much. He even snuck in a little extras. We'll get to that in a second. But what did he give me? So like I said, he had 3 games for me. First one, this was, he kind of threw this in as a bonus. It's a game that is very easy to find. Another one I've just been putting off forever. And that's Draken. So this one, not well regarded at all, but it was one I needed. It's a little scuffed up, but again, this is very easy to upgrade. But that's not what this deal was about. The deal was about these next 2 games, because these next 2 games are hard to find. This first one is Bazooka Blitzkrieg. If you don't know, this is a Super Scope game, and it was the last Super Scope game I needed, which means subset complete! But the real deal that I was going for was this game, and I'm very excited. I've passed on this a few times. He gave me a sweet deal, minty label, very happy. It is Imperium. Imperium. It was the last shoot 'em up I needed. Subset complete. And then he sent some extra stuff. Really fun. Thank you, Sean. It was, I don't know what this is. It's just like a little, like a paperweight or something. It's just a little mushroom, a little Mario mushroom. So that's fun. And then a pin. He sent me an NES pin from, what is this from? Arcade Block. Yeah, there you go. So NES pin. And then I'm assuming this was like a McDonald's toy or something. It's just a Koopa, like a flying, what is it, a Paracoopa? Is that what they call it? Yeah, fun little thing to throw on a desk or something, on a shelf. These are always cool. So again, did I say that right? Sean. Thank you, Sean. You are a great example for other people who want to do the same. See, deals can be worked out. So again, at the end of this video, the games I'm still looking for, I'll post a list. And if you want to be as cool as Sean is, you will let me know and we'll make a deal. Okay, getting down to the nitty-gritty. Got some more shout-outs to do. This first one goes to, actually no, this is the last shout-out I need to give. And it goes to the Mighty Q Dogs. That's Mighty Q Dog and Mrs. Q Dog, big members of the Cartridge Club. They went to the Midwest Gaming Classic in Milwaukee, and I had them on the hunt for me for some games, and they were very kind to pick up 2 that I needed, and 2 very hard to find games. The first of which is SOS. It even came with these nice cases. SOS. If you don't know about this game, really fun. It takes place on like a sinking ship, think Poseidon Adventure, and you gotta run around the ship and save people. And what's cool about it is it's got like a time limit. Like you have, I want to say it's like an hour to just beat the game. That's it. You just got to beat the game in an hour. So really fun. And I think there's multiple endings depending on how many people you save. I don't know. I really want to dig into that one. I've been looking for that for a long time. I'm excited to have it. And then Shien's Revenge, which if I'm not mistaken is kind of a, excuse me, I'm kind of getting over a cold. Shien's Revenge is kind of like Cabal or Wild Guns. I think it's kind of a gallery shooter type thing, but you're like a ninja and you're throwing stars, or it's like a first-person perspective. Not sure. Again, it's a hard to find game, and I haven't got a chance to play it yet, but very happy to have that. Xian's Revenge and SOS. Thank you, Q-Dogs. Okay. Okay, we're getting down to the end here. This was the last thing I found at the expo. It was a Super Nintendo. Oh, I got another game. Forgot about this one. I had a Game Boy game. Continuing the Batman theme, I got Batman on Game Boy. Yeah. Everyone speaks very highly of this. I've never played it. It's different than the NES one, but everyone seems to love it. Have you played it? What do you think? Let me know. I'm pretty sure this will also be on a poll for CC Portable. What do you guys think? Batman. Got this Super Nintendo wall mount thing. I have one exactly like this already, so it's cool to have two. But this is fun. Good thing to just hang on the wall and put your favorites in there and grab them as needed. And then, you know, normally I have a creme de la creme, but I don't have anything crazy. I just picked up another few games at a store that I went to, just knocking some more SNES off the list that I needed. I did get one NES game. Again, Batman is the name of the game this booty bonanza. I got Batman for the NES, so now I can compare and contrast Batman for the Game Boy and Batman on the NES. And then if I really want to, I can throw in, for good measure, Batman Forever. There you go. Have a Batman night. So yeah. Oh, let's see. Yeah. And yeah, like I said, just got a couple more games that I needed. The first being Rocky Rodent and Arrow Fighters. So that is it. That is all I have for this pickup video. Woo! We made it through. Yeah. So hopefully we'll keep this ball a-rolling. Like I said, there's another swap meet coming up in the fall, I believe. I'm going to go to that. And that's it. Until next time, guys. Boyfriend, out. Peace. Hang around for the list.